our first speaker, Attorney Femi Balubon, to share her journey.
I love the study of law so much. So much that I took the bar twice. I also stayed in law school for 7 years. That's how much I love the study of law. So, knowing from those few short sentences, for a lot of students here, I am a cautionary tale. Somebody that, of course, you wouldn't want to be. 7 years is very long, let alone having to take the bar twice. However, my story will not come out of how to do things excellently or brilliantly, because obviously my track record is not reflective of that. However, what I could tell you is more of a story of attitude. Because if there's anything that law school taught me, it's that no wonder it was long. So it took me that long for me to be broken down, for me to be put in my place, and to learn different things. That pride is different from arrogance and that of confidence. And that strong will doesn't necessarily mean that you could take things the first time. Rather, the test of strength is on how much you could tolerate. It's a matter of capacity. Attitude as well is the ability to still keep your head up, or to put it, put it down and do what you have to do when you're asked. So, there are some instances wherein, during my time in law school, I have to be taught with the harshest lessons, which involve shame and embarrassment and, of course, self-doubt. Since 2020, I've had a very rough start. Not really, but because I was already in the middle of my journey back then. In 2021, I have to bury my father all by myself. At the same time, my mother got ill as well. In 2022, I had to deal with a failed engagement. 2024, I had to fail the bar the first time. And then, of course, 2025, I nearly had to die when I have to take the bar. Why, you may think that's an exaggeration, but the story was this. Saturday, midnight, before the last Sunday of the bar, I was already actively dying. So apparently, I was suffering a mini stroke since Friday afternoon up until I decided to sleep come Saturday midnight. I rushed myself to the hospital because I was by myself. My family is overseas. So even on the first time I took the bar, I was always on my own. So, not that I'm complaining about it. I took my circumstances as it is, because that's what's given to me. And so, while I was actively dying, being told by the doctor that I have to be confined, I begged the guy to let me go. It's that intense. I told myself I'd rather die in the middle of the exam hall rather than passing or basically missing out the chance to take the last Sunday. I was already that close. If I'm going to die or have a heart attack, it might as well be while taking criminal or remedial law. But fortunately, my mortality was just playing tricks on me for a while, maybe just a reminder of what to do with my body. So I was able to rally it. Come Sunday, when I found the the questions for criminal law, all of a sudden, I felt like, kumbaga, gumaan yung paghinga ko. No? Not because the questions were easy, but I thought they were doable. And I could be alive enough to finish the whole thing. And 7 years and 2 times in the bar would make you think that, of course, it's done. So I didn't even expect that I would pass on my second take. Prior to the results, I was already contemplating on what to do should I fail. But then that's how the mind plays tricks on us. That if you're used to have setbacks, you convince yourself that you're gone for setbacks. But for me, the most I could tell you is that if you have the right attitude, no matter how many setbacks you have, you wouldn't ask, you wouldn't be angry, you would just put your head in and you just rally. You get to a point where you start doing things without even asking why. You just know that you should, without even asking what the results are. I think that's what attitude is. It never, when you have the right attitude in life, I think that's enough for you to be carried along. And so, I think that if life is just all about sailing waters, your attitude is your ship. And the other things that you have, your skills, your talents, your intellect, that's merely fuel. Your attitude would determine whether or not you could brave the harshest of waters and storms. So, that's it for me. And for now,